Hi, it's Barbara Martin. I'm back again. I just wanted to come on tonight. You can feel a little extra tiredness when you have brain injuries, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about brain injury because I live it every day. Um, 2001, I was hit at a stoplight, and I ended up with bleeds, three bleeds in different parts of my brain. The frontal lobe, the limbic system, the corpus callosum, and the um, left side. And the interesting thing is the second accident I had was in 2011. First one was 2001. And that accident, I had a concussion. I looking at the medical records, because I don't remember these exact things, but I can say that with the concussion was ironically the ventricles in the back of my head. But the ventricles, interestingly enough, cover the limbic system when they're in the back of your head. Because I thought ventricles are, oh, the dilation just back in the head. But no, it's over the limbic system. So when you really take apart the areas of your brain that are damaged, it's interesting to see the functionality of each part and exactly what they do and what a bleed can do compared to a concussion, because I've been through therapy every couple of years I go. But I've noticed that even coming back, dilation improved, but I can still see the little blips in the bleed, in the areas of bleeds, which is really fascinating to me as I've been going through this journey and looking at everything and taking it apart. It's interesting to grow and change and see all these things. I mean, when I woke up from the coma, I was like a 4-year-old. So I had to relearn everything. And the journey's been so interesting. I know it's weird to say because brain injury, it's not fun. And, brain injury could be a stroke. And that pattern is what I basically had for my first injury. Um, but it's fascinating to come back and to look and to see and to grow and to change and to savor each part of the process. Because I can look back and say, oh my God, I was here and now I'm here. So to me, it gave me a new life. But yet, brain fog, that's not fun. Um, the tiredness, when I woke up from the coma the first year, I couldn't tell what process was going on in my brain. Everything would just come out of my mouth for the first year. And I was lost. I seemed functional, but I was lost. When you have a family member who has gone through a brain trauma, through a car accident, through aneurysm, um, through any kind of situation that has to do with the brain, concussion, it's the seeing it from the outside. I can see what my ex-husband went through trying to understand what I was going through, but on the same token, trying to look at me even as a grown up because I was like a child in a lot of ways. Um, I can see that now, but how many years went by? But that journey is really interesting how things unfold. I mean, I'm in cognitive therapy now again, trying to regain more, and it's happening, but that was change the diet. So that's what is amazing to me. But everything unfolded at a certain time. I mean, God made us so unique, made our functionality, made our bodies like a car. I mean, if you put the wrong oil in a car, what happens? So putting the right food in our bodies, giving ourselves the right information to grow and to change, because your brain doesn't stop, we stop. Your brain can learn and learn and learn and grow and change a new language, a new skill, um, going to a new place. It's using that brain each and every time to grow and change. But when we put things in our body like alcohol and sedatives or whatever things you're needing to get through the day, you block the brain from giving you life. I mean, I've seen people walk around and they are oblivious to the beauty of life, opening their door, looking outside, looking at what they have. It's the appreciation, and I'm so grateful to find me. But it took a lot of work to find me. It took letting go of that past stuff that came crashing back and realizing that I'm worthy of something more. I think self-worth is so important because, being disabled, people don't, can't tell I'm disabled. They look at me and they think, oh, well, you're okay. You are, you don't have anything wrong with you. And because I've worked hard to get back. But I can see where my deficits are, but other people can't. Doctors can't. It's kind of ironic to me how I can sit with a doctor and I'd say, test me. I dare you to test me, and then I could say exactly where something's coming out. If they say, oh, this isn't working, you have this deficit. Yeah, that's from this part of the brain. This deficit, well, that's a part of the brain, I told you. So it's interesting how we can come back from different situations. It just takes time, research for what parts are lagging. I mean, you can do this even when you don't have a brain injury, when you just have depression or anxiety. You take yourself apart and you put yourself together again. Or what I did is, when you journal for a doctor, like you go to a neuropsychologist or a psychologist, or what do they do? Or a psychiatrist, journal it out. Journal for me. Keep a journal and write your whole day and write everything going on. But what they do is they take the journal and they read it. So they get to know you and who you are and the deficits or the problems. And they assess it and they take it from there. But if you take your own journal after a week and read it and look, you can say, is that really me? Or is that something that is holding me back? And you can actually break that cycle. That's what I did. You can take the problems that you have and look at them and let go of them and change how your brain perceives things, looks at things. Because a lot of times when you hear people with the anger, with the sadness, part of us is what we've experienced. But that's in the past. It's not now. And if you keep living in the past, you don't live. So you can let go of things and keep walking. And I mean, the next video I'll explain how to let go. Because it's very interesting. God actually showed me how to let go. And letting go of the past and living in the present, it gives you life. You can actually look at life and look at the negativity that happens even in your own life and get through. But I'll bring up that in the next video. I didn't want to take too long. But, life's a journey. And savoring each moment, it's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful way that life unfolds. But again, that'll be the next video, is actually talking about how to let go. You have a good night and good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.